Hey guys, I know this video is getting uploaded late, like late as junk. Um, I just finished watching the show Wonder. Wonder, I think it's called Wonder. Yeah, but this kid, he has a friend, and his friend, he's just new to school. He been homeschooled because his parents was afraid of all the bullying, and he had like a deformed face. I'm thinking, all you people that are laughing at that, y'all are jerks. Y'all are just jerks. Because one thing, God, He judges us from our heart. Us people, we judge people from how they look. Like from the prettiest girl to the ugliest boy. Yeah, that's just messed up. And yes, I have done that before. I might still be doing that, but I don't think. Yeah. But when I'm like in a ticked off mood, I am getting in that zone. But I'm trying to make as much friends as I can. But yeah, God judges us from our hearts while we judge people from how their looks from their looks. It's just messed up. I don't know why. Yeah, but everyone does that. That's a sin that we all commit that should not even be there. Yeah, we just commit all these sins. And one that you just judge people from how they look or how their bodies are. That's messed up. That's called bullying pretty much. I just when we finished watching the show Wonder, like somewhere past the middle part of it, this boy, he okay. That was my mom. Yeah, this kid, he with the deformed face. There's this boy. He was messing around with that kid. He was he was putting notes in a lot of stuff in the boy's chair, in his classes, and in his locker. And they had like a school book photo, and on it, in the front of it, on the bottom right in the front of it, it says "No freaks allowed," but on the back it says "Leave or die." Yeah, yeah, but that boy's parents, they said, "Fine, well, we won't be here next fall." I was like, I was fixing to cry, and that boy, he was like, "Wait, mom, I have friends." Those those parents, they're like the rich snobs, and they were like, "Oh, we have friends that come to our house, and we don't want them to talk about other boys. We want them to talk about our son." Okay, you need help, help. Yeah, that's another sin. That's like 2 cents.
Hold on.
Yeah, but at the end of the whole thing, these two, let me think. Well, the guy with the deformed face, well, at the beginning of it said that he was really funny. I can't remember everything, but I think, yeah, I know it said funny. Very active, I think, but I don't think so, I think. I don't know, but I think.
You want me to
Yeah,
help you brush your hair?
that's just,
You want me to help you brush your hair?
yeah, it just shows that,
Let me get my clothes in the dryer.
this happened to me. People just judge me from my looks. You never understand why. And I just got ticked off. Kept on getting ticked off, but I just kept it to myself. One thing, guys, if you're if you're in school and kids won't stop messing with you because of how you look, tell a teacher. That doesn't stop, tell the principal. That, if it still doesn't stop, tell your parents. I'm sure that'll help. That does not stop either. Put them up. Just put them up. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, but the boy's name is Augie. The boy with the deformed face, his name is Augie. Well, August. Name is August something. But he likes being called Augie. I just known that his name was Augie. I'm August. And he been homeschooled his whole life. And then when he was at the summer school at the end of the whole year, 7th graders, they were, well, 2 of them. A girl, she just came by, was just watching. Yeah, there was like 3 7th graders, 2 boys, 1 girl. The main leader part of the boys, the main leader of the 7th graders in that one. And one thing, I am in 7th, but I think that's like an old show, old movie, but I'm not like that. Trust me, I'm not. But yeah, that's kind of like how it is. I don't know. Let me get back to the story. Yeah. They just came in, but good thing, and they were in like the I don't know, it's like preschool, I think. No, the bus had like the prees. That's what I had. On the school bus, there was the prees. But I think they were like 4th graders, 5th graders, I think. But yeah, but the boys that were with the kid that was bullying Augie, one with the deformed face, those boys, they backed him up. They followed them, Augie and his friend, all the way there. After Augie and his friend got knocked over, his friends from the back that were following them, they just came behind them. It was just like 3 boys, 1 redhead, very tall kid. He's like probably like 5'5", 5'4", probably 5'2". He was like the main leader of that group. And now, yeah, they just fought out. They knocked down the 2 boys. Yeah, there was 3 boys from the prees that helped Augie and his friend. They knocked those 2 boys down. They kicked him in the bladder. Sorry, I have. Yeah, they got him in the bladder. But the girl in the background, she was like, "Stop! Stop!" She was just screaming, "Stop!" It sounded like she was fixing to cry. Yeah, she was just saying, "Stop, stop." Augie and his friend, they ran all the way to the lake shore. Yeah, the lake shore, where you can go canoeing or something like that. Yeah, but then the 3 boys that helped them get out of there, they ran. They were free. They did not get caught by any of the boys, because the boys, they were probably crying, or they were like, "Oh, my bladder hurts so much." Yeah, they were probably like staying right there for like a little bit. Ooh, yeah, that would suck. That would really suck. Yeah, they were like, something, Augie's friend said something is coming. Give me a second. Okay, no, where was I? Oh yeah, they met up over there at the little shore for the lake. Went over there, the 3 boys, the redhead, the tall main guy. Yeah, all 3 of those boys, they were the enemy at the beginning of the movie. Now, they are friends. They are straight up friends. The main guy, he was like, "Good job on standing your ground." They shook hands. Then Augie, he cried. And he went all the way to the seashore. And then all the 4 guys, his friend, and the 3 guys, the main guy, redhead, and the other guy, They went over there with him. They helped all of them put their hands on his shoulder. Then he went down, got a rock, and started skipping a stone. Then when he got home away from the bus, I guess it was like a one-nighter camp. When they came home, Augie said, "Hey Mom, I got in a fight." Yeah, and his friend's head, it was bleeding. It was straight up bleeding. I'm not kidding. It was bleeding. Because as both of them got knocked back, his friend got his head onto a rock, and his friend was like using both of his hands on the back of his head because it hurt so much. Augie stood around, etc., etc. Now, when he got home, his mother told his father, he was like, "Oh my gosh." He was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" It's like, Augie said, "Yeah." "Did you win?" Oh my gosh, it's just too funny. The father just said, "Did you win?" Augie said, "Yep." Yep. Then his 3 new friends and his friend through most of it before the Halloween thing. That's a long story. You have to see it. All of them said, "Bye, man." All of them said bye. Some of them said bye, man, etc., etc. They left. Augie said bye, etc., etc. Got home, etc., 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 etc. It's end. The movie ended. It was a very good movie, but it just shows how us people are to the people that are not like us. As the sins that happen in schools, what happened to Augie? He did not look like everyone else. He didn't look like everyone else, so he got bullied. 2, can't remember it. 2 is just like, we just judge by how people look. We judge how people look. That ain't supposed to be happening. We judge people from how they look. That is wrong. I've been having that problem ever since I was in Hawkins. Now I'm in a different school. I had made friends with pretty much every boy. A few girls. Like, from her, Breezy. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much just all the weird, some of the weird girls. Is that girl from my second period that I'm next to, and Breezy. I think that's like 50-50, but I don't really talk to neither one of them. I really don't talk to them. Really don't talk to them. But if we need help, we just talk to each other. Well, pretty much the girl in the second period. Breezy, that's like, it depends. If we're in like a group, of course we'll talk to each other. Anything else is like kind of 50-50. 50-50. Yeah. One thing, bullying is a problem in every school. And one thing, my school, they're very strict. No kidding. They're strict about everything. If you got a like hole in your pants, good thing your principal is nice on that part. But my principal, for my math teacher's first and second period and 5th and 6th period, yeah, for those 2 classes she has, kids, they got chewed up and spit out by the grown-up. Well, by the assistant principal or the principal. I know that lady. She gets ticked off fast, and yeah, it's surprising. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just the principal goes over there and she makes the kids cry. She gets ticked off so much she makes people cry. That's how much strictness our school is about bullying. But that's just having work late. Good thing I do my homework. If I did not be dead. I do not want to be dead. much it. That's how much of a problem our schools are about. How schools are about bullying. For my school, there's like two boys. We're cool, but they tick me off. Yeah, it's like, we forget it on the next day. But then when I accidentally tick them off, or got one of them mad, not really ticked off, I just got him like, what you say, boy? What you say, boy? Like, like, I just play cool. I just play cool, but I just accidentally do something wrong. Yeah, it just happens. Yeah, he gets mad at me, I get mad at him. Yeah, one of those two, he's skinny as crap, but he's like strong. He's like stronger than me by at least 2 times as much. But for the other guy, yeah, we're at least equally as strong for the most part. I could almost beat him. But I was like, oh my gosh. It's so hard. I have to get, when we do arm wrestles, it's like 50-50. Both of us are like almost beating each other. Yeah. But all 3 of us, we don't like bullying. If we see someone bullying us, they ain't gonna have a good day. That's all I can say. But that's just how problems of bullying comes. At my school, we don't like bullying. If it happens, our teachers get so ticked off. But the meaning of this whole thing is just for the first part. Bullying, it's the biggest sin that happens. Being ornery, that's also a sin. Yeah, those parents and that boy. That boy ain't gonna be there next fall for the beginning of the school year because the parents are being like that. And that boy, he was crying on that day, and then he told the principal, "I'm sorry." Principal says, "I'm sure you are, and I'm sorry that you have to go that you won't be here next summer. For the next year." Yeah. So that all the people being all the bullies, they take over. They just destroy everyone. It's just one of the main sins. God treats us, judges us from our heart. But we judge people from their looks. God doesn't care about our looks. You can look like $1,000,000. You can look like you're Beyonce. I'm not kidding. You can look like Beyonce. You can look like anyone. You can look like anything. God, he don't care from what you look. He judges you from how you act. As if God, if he judged you from what you looked like, I'd be going to hell right now. As if God, if he judged us from how we look, if he judged us from what we looked like, many of us won't be alive here. Or if God really has a low standard of how good looking is, then I might be able. Then yeah, everyone will be able to. Except for like the dysfunctional people that has a dysfunctional face. Or if he has one that's lower than that, dang, that's good. But God ain't like that. If he was, then that would go against every rule that he has about judging someone from their heart instead of their looks. Yeah, that's just that's how God is. He will not judge you from what you look like. You can look like Beyonce, you can look like Luke Bryan, you can look like a model, you can look like a boy or a girl model. God don't care. He judges you from what's inside. And you don't know when Jesus is coming down back to earth to take us. And one thing that's gonna happen, he takes every person that is a Christian, that is saved, that believes in him. He takes them to heaven. They go to heaven like that. Like that. But everyone else, let God have mercy on their soul. God is a merciful God. Gives me mercy. But in the courtroom, when he tells you if he has known you, or if he says, I did not know you, it's all up to him. That's just how it's gonna be. See, at the court of God, doesn't care from what you look like. Because there can be a judge in this world. I hope there ain't one that's like this. They say that he's fixing to call a man guilty for killing 52 people. But then before he calls him guilty, the man on trial, he says, wait, Judge, look what I've done. I've done a lot of good in my life. That would not be. Hope there ain't a judge like that, because that is not the right judge. God ain't like that. God, he's like, I don't care from all the good you have done in your life or what you look like. Or if there's a girl judge and there's this really handsome boy thief and the girl judge doesn't even have a husband or a boyfriend, etc. Yeah, you know it's. And then she just lets him be free as long as he goes with her. Yada yada yada. Gross. Yeah. Just hoping there ain't no one like that, cause my God, he could. Let me think. My God, he could go to anyone. Never mind. Let's scratch that off. But yeah. A lot of things. Oh yeah, there's this thing on Facebook that I saw. It said that, this is a funny one, trust me. There's like these African people, 3 Africans, kids. One of them won something on YouTube, won like an award on YouTube. But then this professor says, I've heard that you won an award on YouTube. So the boy, he says, thank you, but all that is for, he says, thank you, but you should really be thanking God. But then the professor says, what God? Kids say, our God. He says, can you see your God? They say no. Can you touch your God? No. And he said, the professor says, then there is no God. Then they start arguing for like 1 minute. Like, wait, search! Search! Yeah, then then he puts his luggage in the cab. But then this little girl with this little girl says, how do you know that our God isn't real? He says, because of my senses. She says, can you see your sense? He says, no. Can you see your sense? He says, no. Then you have no sense. Because science says, if you cannot see or touch anything, then it ain't real. That guy, he had a lot of thinking to do. That's where the whole thing ended. He had a lot of thinking to do. I'm not kidding, he had a lot of thinking to do. Like, I'm sure on the whole way home, it's like, oh man, I think those kids are right. Then he probably like goes to church for like 1 or 2 weeks, etc., 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 etc. He probably goes, believes in God, or he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Well, guys, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And sorry, there ain't gonna be no $15 giveaway. Sorry. But this is what I have to do, is get y'all to hear me. To listen. Only if y'all just listened and believed. Just listen to the words y'all need to know. Only if y'all would listen. But it's hard for everyone. Because they're too knowing on what they want. Like, oh, this guy, he's playing Call of Duty. I don't blame you. I would do that also. But then if I see, like, something that says, like, I'm gonna give you a $10 giveaway, a $30 giveaway, a $25,000 giveaway. Guys, I'm sorry that there is no $20 giveaway. Sorry. But this is what I needed to do for y'all to listen. And see this video, and hopefully it changes y'all's heart to watch and subscribe. Sorry guys.